Hello and welcome to the first episode of this new series, which is my Foot Manager series, Celtic Career Mode, Road to the number 10. So in this career mode, I'll hopefully get through at least 2 seasons, with our aim to be winning the league both years. And as you can see, Ginger Soldier, the new manager of the club, taking over after Neil Lennon on a 17.25k per week wage. Again, doesn't really matter about this or anything, so it's fine. Lack reputation of a title specialist, which, given the club's current ambition, creates an intriguing dynamic as they intend to challenge for major honours. Okay, so that's sort of like a big risk we have to take with this club. So if we don't achieve anything, we will be sacked. So all of this, I'm just gonna not bother with anymore at the moment because it's not really worth signing any players on longer contracts until I know I actually want them. So of course, before transfer window's already started, Scott Sinclair's gone to Preston, Tierney's gone to Arsenal, and Boyata's gone to Hertha Berlin. Of course, Celtic signs players this year, or last year now. I'm just going to build up from there. As far as I've gone, there's just been some offers for some loan players, and that's about it. And of course, moving Mikey Johnston to the first team. That's probably as much as I've got to. So first we're going to start looking at some tactics. Normally I like playing the G-Gem press at a 4-2-3-1. So I'll probably be playing a similar role, but I'll be playing advanced forwards. So if I put my players in, so Fraser Forster of course will be starting for us. I probably will be signing a new keeper as one of our players, just so that comes at the end of the season. Of course, Forster is a big valued player and we can't really afford him as a club. So of course it'll be Julian as a central defender and Christopher Ayer as a ball playing defender. Then I'll probably be swapping in between Greg Taylor and Bolo Bolingoli, with Jeremy Frimpong on the right hand side. Nice youngster, should be doing well there. In the middle of the pitch, I will probably be playing McGregor as a deep line playmaker in a support role, and then I'll also be playing Scott Brown as a box to box midfielder. On the right inside forward, it'll be James Forrest. I'll be playing inside forward support and inside forward support on the other side as well. And on the other side, we'll be swapping between Mickey Johnston. McGregor sometimes will also be playing there. When I want Incham playing in the middle. And I'll also have El Unisi swapping between Johnston and Forrest during the season. Of course, in the middle will be Christie. Again, another substitute quite a lot with Rogic. And then up front, of course, the big man, Odsonne Edouard, who should be starting most games. Okay, so let's look at bench as well. So Lee Griffiths, of course, will be big man on the bench. Craig Gordon as a backup keeper. I'd want Simonovic as our backup centre back. For full back, I have Bolingoli on there. When Incham's fully back from holiday, he'll be in the bench as well. But for now, it'll be El Unisi as well. Hatem Hamed and Nir Bitton. And Tom Rogic would probably fit around there as well. So instead of him, it would probably be him in the starting 7 when we go into the actual league. But because it's friendly season at the moment, just put everyone in there. He can fit in, he's just on an orange injury. I'm playing at a probably attacking style. Passing into space, play defence, fair. Again, I don't want to mix with him too much. Let's look width. I'm going to stay with a standard width. I like the extremely high tempo, never time waste because that's boring play. I want to play exciting with the team, and that's probably fair to be fair. I'm not going to play with it too much. Of course, counter when we have the ball. Counter press, we're not going to regroup. We don't want to waste time. We want to keep the ball as much as we can and not lose it. Of course, we're going to distribute the centre backs to play around, play from the back line, control the team, control the game. Yeah, and then of course, we're not going to bowl us a trap. pressing is important in this tactic because it's a very pressing matter. We'll have a highish defence line, very high engagement because we want to be pressing as soon as they get the ball, even as a goalkeeper, trying to make them cause some mistakes. So, be good. I think that's a fair style. I think we'll also have a control possession, same formation, with wingers instead, still the advanced forward. And then deep line play, make a defend, box middle to support, and then same defence line. And that's probably all that would be in a positive style. And that's probably, and then a tiki-taka as well. Same formation. And that's probably the style of play we're going to play. So if we look into any good scouting players, yeah, so we'll be back when I've scouted some players and I'll show you the list we've scouted. Okay, so these are the players I'm going to be looking at. Defenders wise, I've got Scott McKenna, just a strong defender from Scotland, should be able to have a backup just in case any of them go. And as well, Siminovic is probably going to leave next year. So if I bring another centre back, age 22, should grow. Perfect replacement. And then for goalies, these will probably be signed for next year. So I'll probably get the deal done now, but won't have them signed until the end of the season. So my main priority would be Marek Rodak, young and cheap as well. But Joe Hart's another person we're looking into, and then Freddie Woodman's another youngster, which might grow to be perfect for the club as well. So I'll be putting offers in for all four of these and see where that goes. So let's do that now. So let's start with Rodak. Okay, so he's valued at 7, so let's offer about 3.5. Let's get some instalments so it doesn't all come out of our wage budgets now, because the club will make money as long as we perform. So we go 13 mil, and we'll see what they say. So they want 6 mil and 10.5. So let's see if we can get that down to 4.8 and 12.25. 17 mil altogether. They get 20% of the next sale. Let's see how they say about that. Okay, it's a 5.75. Let's see if they get 5.5 out of it. And they've accepted that. So we're going to take this deal, and we'll probably carry on with that one as our main transfer if we can get him. I have signed him for this season, but he will just be a backup, obviously. So Scott McKenna. See, he's valued at 4 mil. Let's see if we can do 7.5. Easy. I can't see that being a bad deal for him. Easily going to fit in the team. And let's go Freddie Woodman. Now this one will be for next year, obviously, because he won't be able to move till after. So let's see. They want about 28 million for him. So let's see if we can do 15 instead. No, so they still want 22.5. Let's see if they go 19. So 19 million for Freddie Woodman, another youngster, currently in the Chelsea side, on loan to Newcastle. Oh no, Swansea, sorry, in the Championship. So the only issue is these are Championship keepers, so of course they're not up to the level of Champions League that we'd like at Celtic, but you do have to get what you get. And then Joe Hart, we're going to offer 10 mil and see what they say. So they want 15.25. So if we offer 2.5 and 10 mil, see what they say to that. So it's 17.25 mil they want altogether. But again, we'll accept these, have all the offers sent in, and then we'll carry on from there. Of course, we got our friendly against The under 23s coming up, so we'll see how that goes. Let's carry on. So let's see, Rodak offer the 16.75, McKenna was 7.5, Woodman was 19, and Joe Hart was 17.25. So Rodak was the cheapest offer. So I think I'm actually going to walk away from Woodman just because he wants first choice straight away. And we can't be, just in case he's not good enough for our team. So let's walk away from that one. Rodak is willing to be the backup, which is what we want from our keeper. So for now, just because we have got Fraser Forster. So let's cancel this. I know what I'm doing. So of course it's going to be immediate backup. Finance promises, negotiate contract. So he wants about 23k a week. He earns 3k a week at the moment. So let's see if we can get that down to 12.75. Fair signing on fee 5.5 and 2.9. Let's remove that. See what he says to that. So he wants 22. So let's go 21. And let's see what he says to that. 23. Okay, so 23k. And he's accepted 23k, no wage rise, so that's at least something. Because we can't be affording the 10% wage rise all the time. Of course, Scott McKenna's transfer information's leaked, but I still believe it's going to be an easy signing for us. I don't think many people will be running for him. I want him to be a squad player and the regular starter next season. Because I believe Christopher Iyer will be going next season for big money, which is what we expect. But we'll work on from that, so let's see. Yep, he's fine with it. He's not fine with that, so let's see. Let's lock him in. But tell him he'll be an important player next season. So he wants a pay rise. We're not going to be strengthening the midfield, so that's going to get removed. Let's see how he says. Oh, he's still not good enough for him. Because he doesn't want to just be a squad player. So I'm thinking we're just going to walk away from that and wait till later in the season. If we do lose Christopher Iyer, I'll probably go back for it, but not going to until that. So this is for first choice goalkeeper, but it's Joe Hart and he probably will be up to the level we need. But let's see if we can get back up on him, see what he says. So again, he wants a pay rise, win silver. Let's remove this. And then instead add and let's say we're going to win silverware this season, everything instead. Win silverware, give big pay rise. Back up yet. And still no. Okay. So we're not getting Joe Hart either. So it will look like we're just getting Rodak for the start of this transfer window. It's interesting to introduce ourselves to the club at the moment. So I'm the new Celtic manager. Scott Brown goes, welcome. I have hope as a team we can go on to achieve great things under your management. And I'm going to be passionate that we're going to win the title this season because that is our aim. I can't see us doing that, not doing that at all. That's exactly, of course, positive reaction from the team, saying it's going to take a lot of hard work and effort to become champions, but I know we've got what it takes. That's good. Exactly reaction. Of course, code of conduct, new part of this game this year. No, of course, fine with that. Expecting what they expected. With fines and everything, it's great. And that's everyone happier than they were. That's all positive from that team. Let's look at the team report and squad depth. So striker wise, we've got Odson Edouard, great rating. And we've got good rating at Lee Griffiths, good backup obviously, fine for what we want to do. So of course left side, Callum McGregor is our best left winger. I do want to look at getting a strong player in that position. Probably won't be this season with our little budget, and hopefully we get a better budget next year. But I'd rather Callum McGregor play in the midfield with Scott Brown. But sometimes we can't have that. Of course, Bolingoli and Greg Taylor, very similar, little between them. Same as our right back as well. We've got Frimpong, El Hamed or Bauer. Very similar between them. Bauer just dropping off. And centre backs, we've got Ayer and Julian, who's probably going to be starting most games, with Simonovic as the backup. And then in goal, of course, Fraser Forster, being a strong choice this season, but probably not for next season, because it won't be worth the price. So training, I'll not be involved with. So if I need something specific, I will go into it, but I'm not going to focus on training with this save. I don't see the point in doing that. Financial fair play, easy to pass every time. So let's first meet the media for the first time. Hi Ginger, what are your initial thoughts on taking the Celtic job? I'm very excited. This is a great club and I want to get stuck in. I will be saying this passionately. You stand here today unveiled as the new Celtic manager. As a big fan of the club, surely this must be a dream come true. And of course, I've dreamt of this moment for years. You've taken the step into football manager despite being just the age of 25. Again, this is just talking about how I'm not old enough, but I don't believe that's a real factor in this game or in real life. If you've got the skills to run a team, I don't see why age should be a thing. Does this squad have the necessary quality? Of course it does. I'm not really going to be signing many players. I think I'll still be able to achieve everything I want to achieve this season. Have you met the players? Of course I have yet. What role can the supporters play in moving this club forward? So the fans are always a massive part, especially with Celtic. Everyone loves Celtic, who's a fan, and it's just a big part of everyone's life when you're a fan of Celtic. So, of course, of course, how far can you take the club? Of course, we're going to aim high. So, our first aims are to win the league this year and next year, and hopefully another treble, and then also achieving decent levels in the Champions League or Europa League, depending on where we end up. So we're always going to aim high. How hard do you expect to work the players on the training ground? Of course, I'm not in charge of this, so I'll just say better level commitment. We'll be looking towards Odsonne Edouard as a focal point of this team now. Of course, Odsonne's probably the best player we've got on the team. So if I can, I want to keep him as long as possible. So he'll be integral to our success. And Scott Brown will not be losing the captainship, because I don't see any reason why he should. And I'm not going to talk about transfer policies with the news. And I want to keep Christopher here, obviously, which is where we're going to the next point, where we're going to sort out some contracts. So I'm going to see if we can get a contract offer to Christopher Ayer. Of course, he's going to be an important player for us. I want to remove any release contract fees, because we don't really want to lose him on the cheap when he should be a high value player soon. So 28k a week, decent for that player. Again, one of our best players in the club. It's definitely worth it. And also, Odsonne Edouard is another player I want to get under that contract. Get that important player, star player. I will accept it because he is our best, and we probably won't be replacing that position for a while. So, because he wants such a high wage, I do need to boost some of these. So boost is unused substitute. Again, remove the funding. So we've got 48k now. So let's get some of these boosted. Max. Add bonus of reach the group stage Champions League, and we'll give you another 325k. See if he accepts that. Okay, so let's see. Add clause, sell on fee. We'll give you 20%. There we go. We've got the deal through. This is a player I want to keep for as long as possible. So, if in the next deal we'll try and get rid of stuff like the sell on fee, and of course lower some of these when we can. If we can, just up his wages. But with the finance of the clubs at the moment, we can't do that. So I think we can be happy with what we've achieved with the contracts negotiations there. So let's see, Daniel Arzani, still not fitness, of course. The season before, he done his ankle, been out on most of his loan. Of course, in real life, he's returning to Man City now. Probably won't come back to Celtic. Didn't really do much, of course, because of his injury. But yeah. let's see if we can get him part of the team for our save as much as possible. So let's see, first game against Celtic reserves. Let's see. So this is going to be our team. Look at the lineup for the reserves. So they got Scott Bain in goal, Miller, Welsh, Hill, and Perez as the back four. Henderson, Connell, and Burt as the middle three. Kenyu and Shved on the wings, and Kamala at front. He's probably going to get put mid-season or on loan, or mid-season put into the first team. Probably try it out in a few games, like the less important ones, obviously. But of course, Odsonne Edouard will be most of the season. Hopefully, banging in the goals. So that's the first game of the season. Let's go assertive. I want to make sure we do win this game. So this might only be a pre-season friendly, but I still expect to win. This is our reserve team, so they shouldn't have any chance against us. So yeah. So I'll end the talk there because there's not much else really to say for the first game. And let's start here. Okay. Of course, edit some of this stuff. Take off replays. Okay, so Frimpong to Christie to Forrest. Okay, first shot wasn't anything exciting, but starting positive. 67% possession, 8 minutes in. Can't complain. So Luke O'Connell, of course Taylor wins the ball. Lose it again to Johnston though. Edouard, oh, should have done better there. Understand. There we go to McGregor, to Brown outside the box. Bain with another save. Of course, this helps looking at some of the younger players and seeing how they would fit into the style of play. So let's look Forster, Ayer, back to Forster. Lovely ball to Brown, to Johnston, to Taylor. Pass to McGregor to Brown, to Johnston, who takes a shot. And again, Baines, because that saves it. See if this can carry on with this sort of positive play. Controlling the game from the stats so far, the first 20 minutes. So it's looking good. So let's keep this going. Cross it into the box. Didn't get anywhere. Gregor passed it out to the defence. Brown's got it. McGregor tries to cross it in. To Christie, to Forrest. Bain with another save. Let's hope this can improve again. Very positive so far with the amount of shots we're getting. We just need to be more clinical with these shots and actually finish some of them. But I can't see it being much longer till the goal comes in. Nice ball from the reserves there. Up to their striker. Crosses it in. Unlucky no one's in the middle there. With Johnson going on a run. Another save for Bain. So that's them hitting their first shot of the game, 30 minutes in. Okay, crossed in again. Another no shots taken there. Taylor again on the edge. Taylor just getting tackled twice there. No one else supporting him. Frimpong on the other end now. Johnston with the header and Bain with another save. Okay, so Shved to Benyu. Just off the defender for a corner. Crossed in. Forster with a great save there. Great save. A corner, free kick, and what a goal from Ayer. Nice little header. So as this carries on, with 1-0 up now, first half. Let's hopefully get some more goals. So let's demand more of this team because I want to see some actual goals from this team. This is a style of play which should be getting us like 5 and 6 nils in games, not just a light 1-0 against our reserves. So let's get passionate here. So this is why we go through pre-season. All your hard work now will pay off later in the campaign. Let's keep it going. So let's start the second half. I'll probably be making some substitutes soon. Oh, poor from Bain there. Forrest with a slow goal in, but get the job done, don't you? So can't complain too much. Frimpong, nothing really came from that. Bit of a dead highlight. It's Taylor in, Christie. Okay, so Christie getting ready to cross it in. McGregor, Julian, Ayer, Forrest. Frimpong, Johnston, Taylor. Forrest with another goal there. A lot better than the last one. Was a tap in, but getting in the back position is what the issue was. Was the good thing about that. So let's make some substitutes. So both centre backs are on yellow card. So let's get some new centre backs on. Abs Hamed being able to play centre back as well. Let's get Bolingoli on. And let's just completely change our back four. So in the midfield now, we'll get Near Biton and Sorrow on. Sorrow will probably not be at the staying during the season. He'll probably go on loan. Not really part of my plans. It's Christie for Roger. Let's get El Unisi on. Of course, I would put Azani for Forest, but I can't. And I think I'll change Craig Gordon and leave Odson Edouard for another 10 minutes, and then I'll change him off. So I've basically changed the whole squad here. I have 2 players. Of course, Odson Edouard's now taken up in Nick, so I will take him off now. Get Lee Griffiths on. And the only player who's not fresh is Forrest. With him on 2 goals, let's see if we can get his hat-trick from this game now. Of course, we're playing basically second team. So let's see what this goes. Sminovic. Oh, that was just ridiculous there. What was he doing? I better sort this shit out. Okay, so El Unisi. So they're playing quite... So El Unisi. Another shot at Mullen. They've changed their keeper as well. Griffiths with a free kick, nothing from it. So going into the last 10 minutes now. See what can happen. If anything. 3-0 win, can't complain to be fair. First game back from the break. Against your reserves. Decent. Cannot complain about this at all to be fair. Dominated the game. Played a lot of the second half with the second team. So I can't complain. It's 4 minutes of added time. Got a corner. Nothing about it yet. Let's see if we can cross it back in. Nope, just going for a throw. It's probably the last big moment of the game. Nothing really else to happen. I can't see another goal coming in this late. But it might do. Oh, Griffiths there. Needs to be finishing. If he wants to find a way into the team, needs to be banging him in when he plays. Okay, so goes for another throw, probably to end the game, throw it in. Game ends. Or not? Okay, game must end now. Yeah, there we go. So nice 3-0 win. Aya scoring the first, and then Forrest with the 2. Can't complain about the result at all. So I will be like, I'm happy with the performance. It's what I'm expecting this sort of part of the pre-season. And yeah, so I can't complain about that at all. What we wanted. Also, everyone injured for 3 days. Tight calves, that's not too bad. Should be fine for the next friendly against Moscow. And let's carry on. So this episode will probably just be the friendly as well, and then that'll be the end of this first episode. But I can say we've had positives from this first game. Let's see. So training camp. Let's see. Of course, Fraser Forster in, Craig Gordon, Julian, Joseph Sminovic, Greg Taylor, Bauer. Yep. Let's just go auto select and see what they've brought in. So that's another youngster keeper. Yep. Some youngster defender. That's fair. Yep. So Incham's ineligible because he's still on holiday. It's always a pain. More youngsters. Yep. Probably won't be playing many of the youngsters in the pre-season, but it's more in case big injuries before even the season starts. You've got them. So Chief Scout. So He's currently just a normal scout for us, so I think it's fair he can be chief scout. I'm willing to go for that. To Mick Doherty. And then a loan manager, so I think I'm willing to make him a loan manager. I think that's fair. You can always have one. Never complain. Of course, at reserve, my assistant needs his coaching course. So let's get that done. Yep. And then I think I'm going to stay loyal to the reserve manager at the moment. Don't see any reason to change it now. No point in messing them up at all. Let's just carry on. Okay, so there's going to be quite a few loan offers coming through. I just want my players out, to be honest. See if they can get places. Okay, so I'm willing to offer the professional contracts. So you should do well. And then him as well. One player I do want to look at. Probably the under 18s yet. So him, I wanted to put him into the first team. I know people probably think that's a bit stupid, but I'd rather him grow as quick as possible because he's going to be a big money when we do get rid of him. Armstrong, also flex, I'll probably move him to the reserves because he is exciting, should be really good. Let's carry this on. So Rodak's set to sign for Celtic. Of course, this is our only sign that's come through, so I'm definitely going to be accepting this. So Hibernian with a loan offer for Kamala. Let's look. So he's 2-star at the moment. Could be 3.5, but probably going to be 2.5. So he probably won't be starting for us this season if he's only 2-star. With, of course, the strikers we've got. So I believe I will be willing to let him go. I was probably going to be looking at him like halfway through the season, but probably better for him to get as much football as possible. So let's look. It's 3-star, could be 3.5, so he could be at the level of Forster at the moment. But of course, Forster's a lot older, which is the issue. So I believe this to be a good signing. Fans agree. Of course, with Craig Gordon now injured for 4 to 5 weeks, perfect time for him to come in. And they send him on the intensive language course, add to a training camp, and ask Gordon to welcome him. Of course, Gordon will probably either retire or I'm going to see if I can get him as a coach. So I'm probably going to send him on his coaching course. As long as he accepted. Just with his age, he should be able to join us as a goalkeeping coach. And with his experience and recent being one of the best goalkeepers to Celtic, he should be a good use for the end of next season. Let's carry this on. So we've got Moscow coming up, splashing the transfer record, of course. Was 9 mil for Oxford, now it's going to be 16.75 for Rodak. I can't say I've got any issues about signing at all. I think that's decent. Not too much for the player, especially young. Should be able to improve as well. So let's scout this free player. And again, I don't need a keeper, so it's fine. I think player-wise, I don't really need anything. Let's look at who's transfer listed. Anyone useful? So Tom Cleverley, probably not going to be someone signing. So I'd rather youngsters. Let's try and see if we can get him. So it's 3.9. Easy to afford. And 22 years old. Be a decent player to fit into our team. Especially, I remember seeing him play for PSG in real life, and he's like a very good player. So hopefully he does that for us if we can get him. So let's see. So Kerr completes his move as the loan manager. There we go. So he wants to be an important player, but he does want 71k to 100k a week. So let's adjust our budget to 3.9 for him. Start negotiations. So I think we're willing to put an important player since he's playing for PSG, first team player. And I'm guessing we're going to have to leave him as a stepping stone. So but if we can get more money than 4 million for him, can't complain, can you? Let's negotiate contract. So we're willing to pay 45, 2 mil, 450, 24.5, 24.5, 500. Remove and exclude. If we do 40%, it's 23.5 profit. Add bonus of goal. Should do goal bonus another 24.5. Let's do unused substitute fee 24.5. This isn't normally how I do it, but I thought, why not? No, nowhere near liking that at all. Of course, we ain't got money for any big finance wise, so let's see if we can move the budget more. What that does. Just nothing from that, so there's no willing to go for it any further. He doesn't really want to come here. He wants money. He's not looking for a club to build from. So let's just keep looking. Let's also look at the loan list. See if there's anyone. Probably not someone we're looking. Actually, left midfield. Let's scout into. What is he? 2.5. So again, not really strong enough for us. But I might go for it actually. I will go for that one. Let's look how else there are. Curtis Jones, another strong choice to be fair, but again, probably won't fit my team. I've got quite a strong side to be honest. So let's look at uninterested people as well. Nothing really what we want. Don't need a striker. Scout this player though. Can't have any issues with that. Let's unveil Rorak. Of course, I'm delighted to be able to welcome Rorak to the club. Confident he had a massive boost to the whole team. Are you confident can produce it for the games? Of course. Match can be won. Yep. I'll put this on and swallow a big chunk. I don't wish to discuss club finances. Don't want to answer that question. And I don't want to answer that either, so I don't believe I have, so I didn't see any issues with what we've done there. Probably wanted to hear a proper answer. Do you think money being... I don't see transfer fee changing a player, to be honest. So it's because it's our first transfer, they're like, will we make many more? I don't really think we're going to... I think if we are, we're going to sign 1 or 2. Nothing major, it's going to be youngsters. Can't see anyone who will actually fit in the first team. But we keep growing. Of course, Christopher Ayer signs a new deal. Austin signs a new deal. Exactly what we want. Roger becomes a British citizen. Easy to get his contract done now. So development centre again. I'm not going to be in charge of any of the youth squads. We have strong squads in the reserves and the under 18s. So if they're looking good, we should be fine with that then. Of course, I don't want to be loaning too many of them because they still do have to play. But I will be getting rid of Harper and stuff. I won't be getting rid of Oxoflex though. I don't think he should actually be listed for loan So I want him to be developing in the youth squad and this instead. So let's do that instead, yeah. So again, these two, I'm not really going to be bothered at the moment. At most, I probably will be signing him on an extended contract. Three-star potential. It's just a risk more than anything with him. So it's an 18-year-old French centre back. That's actually quite a good deal for a youngster. I think I'm willing to go for it. So let's see what he wants. 2.1, I'm not going there. Let's go 575. So 1.7. I'll go 1. So they want 1.2. Just with his potential, is I believe it to be worth. So I'm going to go for that, yeah. Definitely worth it. So, start negotiations, definitely a future prospect. I will remove the French player, because I don't believe. And, yeah, I'll send him on a loan. Easy deal, 3 years on him. I'll believe that to be fair. So Borussia Dortmund make Morelos offer. Understandable, to be fair. Morelos, decent striker, just not against Celtic. Getting the professional contract signed. Let's go from there. So, Connell's set to go on loan to Dundee. I think that's a reasonable place for him to go. He's not going to fit in my side again. Too many players in that position. So I'm willing to get him on loan. Of course, Joe Hart, we're not signing now. It was a good idea we didn't, because we got a better player for cheap, so can't complain at all. McKenna, not actually good enough for us. I wouldn't want to sign him now, especially and stuff like that. And Woodman wasn't worth it either. I believe we got the better hand of the deal. And then Kamala will go on loan. So there he's gone on loan. Off to Moscow for the next game. Celtic Park with Moscow coming here. Let's look. Team they've suggested. I believe I'm going to actually play just a second string. So Craig Gordon's gone and Edmund Mid's injured. So I'll put him in and Dembele in. So let's look at the sort of team I'm going to play with. I'm not going to play Brown first. Dembele on the left. Azani up there. Griffiths up front. On the wing I'll play El Yunusi, Bolingoli and Simonovic instead of Aya. And then Bauer there. Playing Rodak. And I'll play that team for this game. And of course got plenty of players to bring on. So hopefully it's a good half. Set to move on loan. Yep, cool. Don't need him at the club. Engel, Gomez. I will be bringing you in, yes. So it is 15k per week. That's the only issue with this contract. Young player, exciting, not far from first team. If he does improve a lot this season, probably a good loan. And we needed more strength on that left-hand side, to be fair. And he can come straight into the squad. And I'll probably keep him on the bench for now. Won't be playing him this. Might be bringing him on, depending on how Gayton goes. So let's be passionate about this. This should chance to impress him in places. With this being second side, that's definitely what I want to tell him. Let's see. Okay, so starting off, they've kicked off. Of course, probably what we expected in kick-off. We're controlling now. Bolingoli with his first goal in the Celtic shirt. can't complain. Nice start. Hope it carries on. Bauer, McGregor, to Sorrow, who loses it. Can't be losing it in the midfield. Nice recovery, Dembele running down the wing. To Griffiths, who heads over. Okay. Strong start, to be fair. 10 minutes in. Hopefully we can score some more. So they got a throw. Keeping the ball. Rolak with a decent save there. So they got a corner. And nothing from it, so shouldn't be allowing stuff like that to happen, but hopefully it improves. Sorry with already a yellow card. Can't really say much positives about him so far. Bauer crosses in, nothing from it. Now they're on a counter. Sorrow's doing a lot better in defence than he is in attack. Blocked. Griffiths. Azani. To Bauer. To Dembele. Cross it in. To no one. Sorry to Bolingoli. Sorry, Azani. Bolingoli. And nothing from that one. Okay, so we're controlling possession. Not controlling the game enough for me though. 30 minutes in. Need some more shots on target. Oh, Bolingoli. Nice tackle there. Corner. Sorry again, Julian. Siminovic. Griffiths. McGregor. Oyunisi. And nothing from that again. So let's carry on. Relax. Didn't catch that one. Probably could have. See? So they got the ball again. What was that? That was awful. How was it only yellow? Just took him out, wasn't even near the ball. Nothing from it though. So let's see if we can get half time to stay at 1-0, I'm guessing. Or if we're lucky 2-0. No, I'm seeing 1-0. Okay, I don't actually think that's good enough, so I'm not happy with that performance. I want to be winning by a couple goals here. Don't want to be just sticking with the 1-0. And I'm just going to go straight to substitute straight away. Keep the same keeper. Get Aya on. And Frimpong. Put Forrest on, and I'm actually going to play Gomez on. With a bit of Tom Roddick. Get Alderweireld up front. And I'll be taking off. Sorry. Let's try that now. A lot stronger side now, so hopefully it improves. Gomez with the ball. First touch. Hopefully Gomez impresses us today. Can't be having this. Got one. I want some more from this team. Okay, 60 minutes in. Again, not an exciting game. 1-0. Hopefully we get a couple this half. Don't like watching 1-0s in this game. Worst feeling. So hopefully this improves. So Frimpong to Forrest. McGregor. Gomez, come on. Oh. So it's not been good from the substitutes, to be fair. Bad goal, but definitely deserved. Need to be scoring better goals than that though. Red card coming. Probably a bit harsh at that point of a friendly, but happens. So that's the end of the game. 2-0. can't complain. So that was good. Pre-season match. I'm pleased. Second game in the season. Can't complain. Still getting fitness for most of the players. So can't complain about that at all. So it's Frimpong out for 12 days, 6 to 12. Okay. So it's not awful. We got backups in that position, so should be fine. And that will be the end of episode 1. So next we have our first actual game in the Champions League first qualifying round against Linfield. And I shall see you next time. Bye.